I can't stand the suspense of it. Supposing Charity breaks up with Miguel.
Then she won't be able to kill him and turn evil and mean like you, Tabitha.
Oh, forget it, you mini Benedict Arnold. The ancient tome prophesies that Charity must kill the boy she loves in order to turn her nauseating penchant for goodness into something much more worthwhile. The gift of pure evil.
That's not what the ancient girl said.
I'll zip it this instant or I won't let you watch Toy Story 2 when we go home.
Charity, Dr. Russell says you're okay now. Charity, are you okay? What's wrong?
Is that you, TC?
What if I said it was Denzel Washington?
Then I'd be very disappointed. Because I like you much better. How's your game?
Not bad for an old young man.
You won, didn't you?
Baby, I whooped their behinds. Kiss the champion. Sweetheart, did you get a chance to take a look at Simone's puzzle box?
Oh, I forgot all about it. I was in there putting laundry and I didn't even notice it.
Well, let's go try and open it now and embarrass me in front of my daughter.
Sure, TC. Bird statue. Bird statue.
Oh, come on, Julian, give me a hint. Why was it so important you had to reassure your father that it had been destroyed in a fire?
It's only me, Mrs. Crane.
Oh, thank goodness. Julian hates it when anyone touches one of his toys.
Are you all right, Pilar?
Sheridan's only been gone a little while and I already miss her.
Yeah. I was sad to see her go myself. Grown quite fond of my sister-in-law since she came home.
I hope that Sheridan has made the right decision to return to Paris. But I'm afraid she feels as alone as ever.
Well, she's a strong woman. She'll survive.
I hope so. In some ways, I feel responsible. Her friendship with my son ended so badly.
Yes, I heard.
I asked both Louise and Sheridan, but neither one explained what happened. Do you know why Sheridan was so upset with Louise?
Oh, she fell for the imposter, Father. Hook, line, and sinker. Lure, rod, and reel. She swallowed the whole thing. She... I never doubted your plan, Father. Right. Of course. I won't rest easy until she's out of the country either, Father. We'll talk later. Oh, Ivy, how long have you...
How dare you? How dare you and your father play God with someone else's love life?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, what you and Alistair are doing to Louise and Sheridan is unconscionable.
If I had a clue as to what you were talking about...
Don't insult me! I heard every word. I know how you regard Louise, but to deceive your own sister... No, I don't know what happened between Louise and Sheridan. But do you want to know what I believe? I believe that if their relationship was meant to be, it will be. True love always wins in the end.
Now, you must have done something pretty bad to make Sheridan move all the way to Europe, and that's what I call getting some distance.
You mind staying out of this, Renee?
Renee! You two know each other?
No, well,
He's, what you might call the main man in my life right now.
Well, you certainly don't let any grass grow to your feet, do you, Louise?
Sheridan, you don't understand.
What's new? I don't have time for this. Have a nice life.
Sheridan, wait. There's something I need to ask you.
Well, make it quick because I have a plane to board.
Is it true? Are you leaving Harmony because of me?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places.
dreams of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Leaving Harmony because of you, Luis? I don't think so. You'd have to mean something to me before you influenced any decision I made for myself.
Ouch. Come on, Sheridan. What about what you said before Luis showed up about how you were getting as far away as you could because some guy was using you?
I told you that in confidence.
I never used you. I never did anything to drive you away.
What a colossal egomaniac you are. Who said anything about me leaving Harmony because of you?
But you said before he showed up...
You just stay out of it. I never would have even talked to you if I'd known you were seeing Luis.
Well, hold on a second. Renee and I are not...
I am talking, Luis. I was talking to your friend here about men in general and how they'll take advantage of you if you let them.
Oh. I guess that would clarify why you're going back to Paris to see the biggest user of them all. Was that creep's name? Jean Poupon?
Jean-Luc. And I'm not going back to him. And for your information, he's starting to look like a winner compared to certain people I've met here in Harmony.
Oh, that is low.
Users are low. Especially ones that pass themselves off as something that they're not. At least with Jean-Luc, I would know what I'm getting. There wouldn't be any surprises.
Is that all that you think that you deserve?
I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
I do. God, the way you two are going at it can only mean one thing. You're in love.
Oh, give me a break.
Look, you heard me.
Forget
it. I call him like I see him.
No, what are you doing here anyway? I thought you'd be halfway to Paris by now.
Oh, believe me, I wish I were. My plane's not scheduled to leave for another couple of minutes.
That's not what your brother Julian said when I called the house earlier. He said your flight took off hours ago.
Maybe because he knew I didn't want to talk to you. So, why did you call anyway? Julian doesn't have one file with the word bird in it.
Excuse me, Mrs. Crane.
Oh, you don't want to know, Pilar.
Perhaps not. If it has anything to do with your wild theory about Mr. Crane and Eve Russell.
Oh, it may not be as wild as you think, Pilar. I overheard Julian on the phone with his father, assuring him there was no reason for alarm because the bird statue had been destroyed. I think this bird, whatever it is, can somehow prove that Julian and Dr. Eve had an affair.
Please, let this go, Mrs. Crane.
Oh, believe me, Pilar, the last thing I'm going to do is let this go.
Honey, Simone's puzzle box is going to have to wait. I don't want my corn pudding to burn.
Did someone say corn pudding?
I know how much you like it, and I haven't made it in such a long time.
Sweetheart, I'm not complaining, but how can you bake when you're due at the hospital?
Because I'm not. I'm taking the day off to spend with my husband.
Oh, hold on, baby. I know that I'm forgetting something.
Why, TC?
Because last night you hit me with that very beautiful, sexy negligee. And, sweetheart, it was the most memorable night of our marriage.
Memorable?
Oh, baby, it was hotter than July. Now I got corn pudding and we have a date together. Sweetheart, I know that I'm forgetting some kind of anniversary.
I don't need an anniversary to show you how much I love you, TC.
Sweetheart. Welcome back.
What do you mean?
You're smiling again. I know you've tried not to show it for the last couple of weeks because you've been kind of off kilter. But now I know why.
Charity, are you okay?
I'm fine, Miguel. Honest, I'm fine.
I really think you should come on the ski trip with us.
I can't.
Why not? I don't get it.
I've got to stay away from you, Miguel. It's for your own sake.
Now what's her problem?
Charity doesn't want to go away from Miguel because she loves Timmy.
Dream on, brainless one.
But maybe Timmy's right. Timmy did whisper into Charity's ear when she was open to suggestion. And Timmy told Charity to love Timmy.
Oh, nonsense. No one's that open to suggestion. Oh, something else has come between Charity and Miguel. I've got to find out what it is and eliminate it. Just be glad it isn't you, Timmy.
I called to find out why you were leaving Harmony.
I already told you. My community service hours are up. And I suddenly realized that Harmony is quite dreary. You know, I absolutely adore Paris, and it's quite enchanting in the springtime.
Oh, bull. No, I asked you before what I did to make you turn on me. And then you were about to tell me, and then you changed your mind.
Let's just say I finally got smart and realized what's going on.
I don't understand.
Well, that's your problem.
International Flight 111 for Paris is now boarding from Gate B. Passengers, please have your tickets ready.
Well, that's me. I hope you two are very happy.
Sheridan, you've got the wrong idea.
Yeah. Fine. I'll just add that to my list of other wrong ideas. Goodbye, Louise.
Sir, wait.
Hank, what are you doing here?
Well, Pilar told me that you were leaving today, and, I couldn't let you leave without saying goodbye, so...
Your, competition?
My best buddy.
No offense, but, you could learn something from him.
You've been uptight because of Charity.
You're right, TC. Charity is so sweet and innocent, it's hard not to be able to do more for her.
You still don't know what's causing her visions?
Not really.
You know what, baby? I really can't understand why she would have them of Julian Crane.
Well, TC, actually, it turns out that there's a rather simple explanation. Well, I went over to see Charity earlier, and she has to do a paper on the Crane family for school, so Julian's name probably stuck in her head.
Now, where would a girl like Charity get that information?
Maybe something that she read or saw on TV?
Sweetheart, do you think it's some kind of psychic thing or ESP?
I don't believe in ESP. I think that whatever Charity saw is just a result of an overactive imagination triggered by the trauma that she's been through this past year. Besides, it's all behind us now. Charity's home with a bright future ahead of her, just like I hope our girls are going to have.
Why wouldn't they? With a model mom like you.
In my mind, I know that Dr. Russell's right, but it's something else, Miguel.
Well, then tell me what it is so I can try to help you.
It's like a warning. A really strong warning, and it's telling me that if I go on that ski trip, something awful is going to happen.
Can you be a little more specific?
No, it's too horrible.
Remember when you had the same kind of feeling when Kay's parents went away?
Yeah.
You were positive that something terrible was going to happen. And it didn't.
Miguel's right, Charity. They had a great time.
Yeah, I mean, just like we're going to have if you come to the ski trip with us.
Is it possible that Charity's having a premonition about Miguel's death at her hand?
Timmy doesn't get it. He thought he canceled the suggestion by telling her not to kill Miguel.
We're going to have to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to be afraid to be with your cousins and your best friends in a beautiful place out in the crisp mountain air.
You'll love it, Charity, and everyone's going. It'll be fun.
Look, guys, I don't think we should push her into doing something that she obviously doesn't want to do.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push you. I just want you to trust me. And I swear, once you get up there, every bad thought you have will disappear. Remember when we said that we wanted to make our own memories together?
Yeah.
Well, if you change your mind and come, this would be a really nice one. Maybe our best memory yet.
Well, maybe I could go. What am I saying? You've got to go without me.
But I want to be with you, Charity.
Please, look, I'm begging you. If you care about me at all, just stay away from me.
Let her go, Miguel. She wants to be alone.
I just can't stand to see her like this. Will you do me a favor, Kay?
Anything.
You're so good with Charity. Talk to her. Convince her to come with us.
You're going. Charity needs the man she loves. That would be Timmy.
You lost the very little sense I gave you.
Charity!
Look, Kay, I know you're going to try to convince me to come on the trip, but I can't. There's nothing that you can say to change my mind.
This isn't good. Kay wants to keep Miguel for herself. There's no way in the world she's going to talk Charity into going on that ski trip.
Then she stays home. And she's closer to Timmy.
But she's got to go. She can't kill Miguel unless she's there with him.
Sorry, Princess. This time, Timmy's on Kay's side.
Interpol is closing in. They are trying to connect us to the murder of Jean-Luc and his mistress.
They will never be able to prove a thing.
What if they find Jean-Luc's ex-fiancée before we do? That's Sheridan.
They won't. We're the only ones who know she can tie us to Jean-Luc, and we're the only ones who know she's on her way back to Paris. So, by the time Interpol finds out about her, Sheridan will be a dead issue.
Well, I still don't get why you're leaving. I thought you wanted to make Harmony home.
It has nothing to do with you, Hank. My leaving Harmony, it's just complicated.
Luis, I knew it. It's all about him, isn't it?
Of course not.
I want the truth, Sheridan. Is Luis the reason you're leaving Harmony?
Look, I just thought things would be different than they turned out to be. You know, I suddenly realized that all my hopes and dreams of living back here in Harmony with my family are unrealistic.
Well, let me prove you wrong. Just postpone your flight long enough to give me a chance to talk you out of leaving. We'll have dinner tonight, you know? We'll pretend it's our first date. We'll start over from scratch.
Maybe if you ask her to stay, she'll do it.
Me?
Yeah, you. You know you want to, and if you don't, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
I wonder if the internet has any background information on Eve. How long have you known her, Pilar?
Years, but I've never heard the slightest bit of gossip about her.
Well, nobody's background is that spotless.
Eve's is. She's a wonderful wife, a devoted mother, a dedicated doctor who spends her spare time working in the free clinic. She is as close to a saint as anyone can be.
Well, sometimes people act saintly when they've been sinners and have something to atone for.
Not Dr. Russell.
Oh, so you knew her before she married T.C.?
No, but I met her right after, and...
Oh, well, here. Doctor of the Year Award, 1999, thanks to me. Recipient of several honorary degrees, medical certificates. Oh, well, a top medical school. But before that, nothing. No, it's just blank.
Eve probably had a quiet, uneventful upbringing, not the sort of thing anyone writes about.
Yeah. Oh, and not one thing about a bird statue. I guess I'm going to have to find out all about Eve in some other way.
Sweetheart, what are you making now?
I am making that dessert that we never got around to having at the seascape last night.
You know what? I have never been so glad to be away from anywhere. You know, I shouldn't have let Alistair Crane pick up our dinner bill. Especially by telephone, no less.
Well, you didn't have any choice, TC. I mean, he just announced that he'd taken care of it along with all the others.
Damn Cranes. Ivy included. Sam thinks that she'll get the message and back off, but I'm not so sure.
Me neither, TC. Ivy told me that she was going to keep going after Sam. And if she does, Grace is bound to get hurt.
You know, Ivy has been a Crane for so long, she's starting to act like him. They don't give a damn about nobody but themselves.
You know, I know there's something between you and the Cranes that goes way back. But you've never told me what it is.
Sweetheart, they're just bloodsuckers, okay? I mean, look at Sam. He and Ivy have been finished for years. But she can't accept that because she doesn't want to lose him. Because she's a Crane. Once they sink their hooks in you, they don't let go. Not until there's nothing left.
What's wrong, Charity? You know Miguel wants you to go on this ski trip. We all do. More than anything in the world, I want to go, but I can't. You really think something bad will happen to Miguel? I know it. It's like I can see into the future, and what I see is horrible. Like what? I can't tell you. I can't tell anyone. Oh, Charity, it can't be that bad. It is. Trust me, it is. Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe you shouldn't go. Thank you, Kay. I knew you would understand. Now, there's just one more thing I need to ask you to do. Oh, well, I mean, that depends. Try to make Miguel understand, too. He doesn't understand how serious this is because he doesn't want to. But you're his closest friend. I know he'll listen to you. Okay, I'll try. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you. I'm gonna go give them the bad news.
I was right, Tintin. Charity is having premonitions about killing Miguel.
Timmy can tell she doesn't want to do it. That's why she's staying home.
Yes, that's what our little Lizzie Borden thinks too. Come on, you. Hello, dearie. Oh, are you crying?
I'm fine, Tabitha. I'm just fine.
Well, I should hope so. It's far too lovely a day to be blue about anything. Why don't you come home with me and I'll fix you a spot of tea and then you'll be right as rain before you know it.
Go on. Ask her to stay. You know you don't want her to leave. Let it go. I mean, whoever it is, they'll call back.
I can't. It's the call we've been waiting for. We gotta go.
Oh, what's the big rush, Sheridan? Why don't you just change your flight to one that leaves tomorrow? Or better yet, never.
Final call for Flight 111 to Paris, now boarding at Gate B.
I'm sorry, Hank. I've made up my mind.
Well, good luck. I hope you'll be happy.
I hope you make detective. I've certainly sacrificed enough for it.
Well, there goes the best thing that ever almost happened to me.
Well, Renee, it's time to go. Feds are ready to take you to your new home.
Yeah, I don't care what she said. You're the one who drove her away.
No way.
Yeah, it's funny. Here I am, the one being sent off to the pen, but you're the one who may as well be behind bars, the way you're going to pine after that girl.
I'm okay.
Where are your parents sitting? I'll go get them for you.
You won't find anybody but myself.
Well, you know what? I'll call your mother before we take off. I've got my cell phone with me.
My mom's dead.
I'm sorry. Well, what about your father? We'll call him.
Daddy won't be home. He'll be out somewhere with his new wife. She hates me, and that's why I'm being sent to school in Paris.
Paris. I see. Well, guess what? You are in luck. Because it just so happens that I was about your age when I was sent off to school in Europe.
Did you like it there?
Well, at first I hated leaving home. But then I made new friends. You know, life's kind of weird that way. Just when you think something's over, it's really a new beginning.
But what if nobody ever loves me again?
They will. You'll find somebody who loves you so much you won't even believe it.
Hope so. My mom told me a trick before she died. She said whenever I miss her, I should close my eyes and think about all the good times we had together. It works too. Every time I close my eyes, she comes right into my mind.
That's what happens when you love someone and they love you.
Who do you see when you close your eyes?
Well, used to be someone I cared about, but that wasn't meant to be. So I'm not sure.
Try it and see who you think of.
Person it used to be, but that'll change with time, I'm sure of it.
I'm sorry, Miguel. I tried everything that I could think of to convince her to come, but Charity won't go on the ski trip.
Well, I can't leave her here by herself, Kay.
Well, I know that. It's exactly what I said. I offered to stay home with her, but she insisted that I go. So I could be there with you.
With me?
Yeah, you know, so I could keep your mind off her. She even suggested that maybe you could teach me to snowboard like you were going to teach her.
It won't be the same.
Oh, no, of course not. Miguel, I think we need to do this for Charity. I mean, we can take pictures of ourselves, you know, night skiing and in the hot tub, and we can show them to her and show her that everything would have been all right if she'd come along.
I gotta call the lodge. Change the number of people coming.
You didn't try to convince Charity to come at all, did you?
Of course not. But it's not for the reason that you think.
Right.
No, I'm serious. I really think Charity's trying to kill Miguel.
What are you doing, dear?
There's something about this doll. I always feel better when he's around. It's like he's full of love or something.
He's full of something, but it isn't love. More like cotton balls and old socks, if you want to know the truth.
Well, I think he's sweet, and you're lucky to have him. Oh my gosh, your doll just kissed my hand.
Oh, don't be so silly. He just tipped over and brushed your hand.
I guess so, but I swear that felt just like a kiss.
Well, now you know why he's such good company for a lonely old lady.
Oh, you're not old. And you can't possibly be lonely. I mean, I love spending time with you. In fact, being here is really one of the only places that I feel most comfortable.
Really?
You never make me feel different. And not that anybody else means to, it's just that sometimes I feel like such an alien. Especially when I'm having my visions.
Visions, yes, I heard something about that.
Well, they come to me whether I want them to or not.
Really?
Sometimes at night I look over here and your house is so dark and quiet and I think maybe you're tapped into the spiritual world too.
Oh, my goodness gracious, you do.
Oh, it's probably just my imagination. It's been working a little overtime lately.
And not about me, I hope.
Oh, no. Other people.
Well, tell me about your visions.
Well, the latest one is the scariest. I told Miguel and Kay and Simone that I couldn't go on the ski trip with them because something awful would happen, but I wouldn't tell them what it was.
Well, you can tell me, though, dear.
I see Miguel's body drenched in blood, and I'm responsible for it.
Oh, merciful heavens, poor child! Oh, how clumsy of me!
Here, wait, let me just go get some paper towels.
Victory is at hand, Tim. What the little angel feared is coming true. Charity's afraid of going to the ski lodge because she fears she's going to kill Miguel.
That won't happen. Now that she's here and he's there.
Haven't you been paying attention, Dollface? Charity will be at the ski lodge. If I have to fly her in on a broomstick.
Come in.
Well, you are so trusting, Eve. What if I wasn't such a good friend?
You're not, Ivy.
Oh, please. Don't tell me you're still holding that grudge against me about Sam, are you?
I'll be polite to you around people. Only because I don't want Grace to find out that you were chasing her husband. But when we are alone, oh, that's a different story. I am not about to act as if I like you.
My. So haughty for someone who's been having an affair with my husband.
You just keep your voice down, please. Look, I agreed not to tell Grace about you and Sam. But I am not going to stand for you coming into my home, mouthing your venomous lies about me and your husband. There was never anything between us.
Oh, is that so? Well, then I don't suppose you could tell me what is so damn important about a certain bird. Oh, I knew it. There is a bird statue, and it can prove that you were connected to Julian.
Hey, Sugar Bear, I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I came in the front door. What are you doing, Daddy?
Same thing I was doing the last time you left me. Trying to crack this baby.
Oh, don't worry about it, Daddy. I just came home to pick up my bag for the ski trip. Besides, we don't even know if that thing opens.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something inside. And between the two of us, we'll find out what's in here before you leave.
Once Charity kills Miguel, her soul will be ours. Oh, thank you, dear. You're so thoughtful.
Sure, no problem.
Perhaps you wouldn't mind a bit of advice from someone who only has your best interests at heart.
From you, Tabitha? Of course not.
Go on that ski trip with your friends, dear. I have a feeling it'll change your life forever.
Hey. So much for getting Sheridan to stay in Harmony, huh? Thanks a lot.
Oh, don't blame me, Hank. You heard Sheridan say that she wasn't leaving Harmony because of me.
Well, I have to have somebody to blame. It might as well be you.
Hey, man. Look on the bright side, buddy. You're open market now, you know? Think of all the beautiful babes in Harmony you haven't met yet.
Oh, come on.
Well, what'd I say?
You're acting like Sheridan was just another chick. And you know as well as I do how special she is.
Speak for yourself. Yeah, sure, I was attracted to her, and I even thought that, you know, maybe there was a future for us once we got rid of you.
So what happened?
I told you. You know, I had her pegged all wrong. She was a Crane through and through. Just like the rest of her family.
You know what? You can lie to yourself, but you can't con a con man. I saw the way you looked at her when she was boarding the plane. You looked like the walking wounded.
Oh, come off it, Hank.
Oh, you come off it. You know, I don't know who to feel worse for right now, you or me. At least I admitted that I'm going to miss Sheridan.
Look, Sheridan. You can see people inside the terminal waving goodbye. Maybe someone's sad to see you go.
No one's waving to me. I already said my goodbyes.
Are you happy about going back to Paris?
It's the right place for me to be now. Although when I get there, I do have a few loose ends to tie up. In fact, I should make a call before we get going.
I hate this waiting, Roger.
Trust me, Pierre. She will be in touch. Hello.
Hi, I called earlier to speak to Jean-Luc. Has he returned yet?
Actually, he has. But he had to leave again for a meeting. Is this Sheridan?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Jean-Luc was delighted to hear you'd be returning to Paris. You're still coming, yes?
I'm en route now. I'll call back to make arrangements to see Jean-Luc when he returns.
Very well. I'll give him the message. I know he will be very pleased.
Thank you.
Your friend's not home?
No, having a hard time getting a hold of him. But I will.
We must keep Sheridan from finding out we killed Jean-Luc and the woman we thought was her.
Do not worry. She will never learn a thing.